And here we are back again. Okay, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're playing Elder Scrolls Online. Now, I haven't really been following Elder Scrolls much at all because I've been too busy with Worm. I've been a bit jaded by MMOs for the last couple of years. They really haven't impressed me at all. And I did this beta a couple of weeks ago, and I played it for about 10 minutes, and I gave up and went back playing to what I'm used to. So I decided to give it another go. I started looking at it a bit more. I hadn't researched anything about this game at all because I've just been so jaded with MMOs lately. But I decided to give this another go. Now, as you can see, it's quite a beautiful looking game. People do compare it to Skyrim and say the graphics aren't as good as Skyrim, but the way I see it is that it doesn't matter which game you play or MMO you play, you get used to the graphics for what they are, and you're none the wiser after that. I've been playing Worm for a long time now, and back in the day, my brother tried to get me into Worm about 2 years ago, and I said, no, I cannot stand these graphics. But now I've played more Worm than anything else. But enough about Worm. This is about Elder Scrolls Online. Now, as you can see, you get used to the graphics. It's actually really good graphics, and the lighting system's fantastic. The UI is awesome. You can minimize this UI as much as you want. You can strip it right back to make it look a lot more like Skyrim. You can get rid of the enemy glows. You can take away the action bars. There's lots of things you can do in the settings to change it. You can get rid of nameplates to give it that Skyrim type of feel, or Elder Scrolls feel. You can go first person instead of just third person. But as you can see, it's a beautiful game. All the different areas around that I've seen have been pretty fantastic. This one here over at the Dominion area is probably the best, I think, which I'm quite enjoying. But as you can see, we're just looking at the character screen right there. You have your three. You have Magicka, you have health and stamina. I'll quickly say something about that. If you're looking to go a caster and you want to buff your spell damage and stuff like that as a caster, and a healer, you stack your Magicka. Especially early on in the game, stacking it fully is the way to go. If you want heaps of weapon damage, you stack the stamina, and if you're going to go PvP, you just stack health. I'm sure that will change in game, but for now, that's pretty much the way you go. Now that we're talking about classes, I've come to the conclusion that I have a bit of a theory on these classes. You've got your Dragon Knight, you've got your Templar, you've got your Sorcerer, and you have your Nightblade. Now, there's 4 there, but, within those 4s you have all your traits and different spells, but then after that you've got 2 weapons to use. So earlier on, until 15, you only get 1 weapon, so that will make 5 trait trees with spells in them. So then, after that you add your second weapon, that makes 6. And also then you have your armor, and pretty much your armor have different spells that you get from them and traits as well. So then you add another 3. So it looks like you have like 9 class trait trees in one. And with the armor, you can chop and change. You can have 2 pieces of plate and then all cloth, the rest of them, just to get some bonuses and specific skills or something. There's just, the world is your oyster. You can do it any way you want. You can chop and change your weapons all you want. You can chop and change all your spells. You can go from, say, being a bow wielding Nightblade, a rogue style character, to a warlock, and being a Nightblade at the same time. And it's totally doable, and they're totally can hold their ground on their own merits, which is absolutely amazing. As far as kind of giving it that sandbox feel, the class system really gives it and opens it up that you can do pretty much whatever you want. Crafting's pretty good for what I've done of it. It's not like the crafting in Skyrim. It's a little bit more modern and a bit more Oblivion kind of style crafting, as far as I can remember. Which, from what I've seen, it had done pretty good. I really enjoyed doing it. The gathering and things like that, you've got points to put into gathering to make your resources show up easier. I recommend to throw some points in that, because if you're going to be a crafter, it's a good idea that you can actually see more resources and stuff as you go. The other day I just decided to head on out and not really go for any quests or anything like that. I just walked out in the wilderness and just see where it took me, you know, a real sandbox type of feel. And I ended up halfway through the map. I didn't even think of leveling. I just kind of went as, you know, I just kind of just relaxed and I just did it. Usually in MMOs I kind of go, oh, I want to get to this level, oh, I want to get to the end game, I want to do this. But I kind of enjoyed it. I'm even surprised myself at this stage. So I'm going to give it a go. I don't know how long it will hold me for, but so far I'm really enjoying what it has to offer. You know, the whole veteran ranks that you get higher up. Actually, after you get to 50, you actually go and do the starter zones of all the other factions. So, you know, that's pretty cool too, that you get to go around and do that. Obviously, the mobs are going to be tougher as you go, but you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what else they have to offer. And especially with this sub fee, I hope that they release lots of content, you know, at a reasonable rate. You know, if we're going to be paying this money, we want to see this content, you know. But they better give it to us, or you're in trouble. So as you can see, we're in the first dungeon on Oregon, I think it is. We're way under level for this. I think I'm like 9, and these mobs are like 13 and 14. And the other guys are not that much higher than me. So we knew we weren't going to get far, but we thought we'd give it a go anyway. Pretty much the main boss pretty much, yeah, ripped us a new one. So, excuse the pun. But we gave it a go. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. One person went healing, and we didn't have a tank, but we did what we could. So that's the other thing too, is with healing, it basically you just put on the healing staff and you're a healer. You have all these healing spells. There are a couple of classes that have you know, a healing type tree in there, which synergizes quite well, but you know, it's not imperative that you actually use those classes. Anyone can go and heal. Obviously, perhaps some will do a little better than others, but you know, we'll just have to see what everyone comes up with. You know, a lot of people have already put out lots of builds, and you know, perhaps some cookie cutter builds and stuff like that. But you know, it all comes down to the way you want to play, and that's what they're kind of putting across with Elder Scrolls Online. Play the way you want to play. The world is so immersive. It really is. You know, looking around for sky shards and looking through barrels and just looking for resources, coming across people with quests, and they tell their story. It really has been really quite immersive, which I'm really enjoying. But that's just about this video. I didn't do too much PvP. I only did a little bit, so I can't really say too much about that. But there's lots of videos out there that people are talking about PvP and how good it is, and it's got that it's reminiscent of Dark Age of Camelot and stuff like that. So it's good to see that you know, that's all got positive reviews. As far as optimization with the game, I'm running it on full, and you know, my computer's still 4 years old. I have an overclock computer, but still it's optimized fantastically as far as I can see, considering how good the graphics are. So a lot of people will be able to run this pretty well, I think. I haven't really seen anybody say that they're having problems. Even if you notch back the graphics a little bit, I think it will be good. So this is kind of the last, well, not the last guy, but the first big boss we came up against. As you can see, he's an elite and he's 14. He pretty much takes us down. If we were actually 6 levels higher, or even, you know, 4 or something, I'm sure we could probably get him. But yeah, we didn't do too good on it. From this point, I actually did change my spec, obviously a bit more than what I have there. There's a bit of a mishmash right there, but if anyone wants to comment and say that's crap, but you know, I was just experimenting. But this is nearly the end of the video. I know I've been talking a lot and rambling on, but I wanted to get it into like 10 minutes or 11 minutes. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm going to be doing more videos of Elder Scrolls Online as it gets released. From there, we're just going to say goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time for some more on Elder Scrolls Online.
Hold on, wait a sec, I know.
Oh, sorry.
It's not. Because we know this guy's going to have... Oh, shit.
Oh, the phone.